What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a first look at a brand new Pokemon White Flare binder collection. To be honest with you guys, this has kind of been sitting on my shelf for the last 2 weeks. I don't know why. I just haven't been really super thrilled to open White Flare. As you can see, there's a White Flare ETB in the back that I've had since launch. I think I've just been focusing on Destined Rivals and Black Bolt. But let me know down in the comments. Have you been thrilled to open up White Flare, or have you been focusing on other things like Black Bolt, Destined Rivals? Let me know down in the comments what your excitement level for White Flare is. I'm hoping that my excitement level changes as I open up more White Flare, but we will find out, right? This is Socratic Ripped, and let's do this. Let's see what we got here, y'all. Have y'all actually been able to buy these? You know, it's kind of weird. What I've noticed from White Flare, like the first week, it was so easy to find. People were like all on the bandwagon for Black Bolt. And then last week, people were all on the bandwagon for White Flare. But this is a pretty sweet binder, the way it looks. You know, the colors, the pink, the black, the white. Yeah, I really mess with this. This is pretty sweet. Just like the, whoops, sorry about that, I'm bumping my camera. Just like I said about the Black Bolt one, you know, I think it's a good binder. It's a little flimsy, and it definitely needs a zipper. That is a big, you know, zonk for me. It's like, where's the zipper? I thought that would have been pretty sweet to actually have a zipper, but hey, what do we know, right? But I understand they're trying to keep the cost down, you know, and not have to overcharge us stuff. It would have been kind of cool if there would have been actually a promo card that came with this, in my opinion. But again, what do I know? But again, you got to keep that cost down. So we have 5 packs. You know, if you think about it, how much this costs is, you know, a little bit above $30, right? If I'm correct. And, you know, at a pack ratio of about $5, that's like $25. Yeah, we will decide if it's worth it at the end. But are y'all ready? I'm ready. Hopefully we can get some hits. I have seen somebody get that Reshiram already. And, yeah. I saw he was at actually a GameStop restock recently. And, yeah, the homeboy got it. So I know it's out there, and I told a couple of my friends, you know, because I didn't show up. I showed up later, and at least I got something, but I saw him, and he was bragging. You know, excited for him, but imagine if I would have showed up earlier. Maybe I could have got that. But you know what? You can't live in the maybes, right? All right, here we go, guys. Let's make this worth it. Come on, let me get some hits. All right, nothing. So I feel like I got this card from like almost a lot of the White Flare I've opened so far. Got to fill up this binder. That's what I got to do. And I forgot I do not have nails. You know, got to be all manicured, trim nails. Because I actually work with my hands and do stuff outside, like mow the lawn, garden here and there. Actually, I do not like gardening. I don't know who really does. To me, that seems kind of weird, but to each their own. I just do it to keep my house looking nice. I don't get any enjoyment out of it. Let me know down in the comments. You get enjoyment out of gardening, because definitely I don't. All right, Ignition Energy. Looks like the Powerball is ready to go. And a Chandelure. Oh, no. All right, we're 2 packs in, and we haven't got anything major. Hopefully that can change with one of these packs coming up, or I'm going to be pissed off. And I'm going to go to bed sad. And, yeah, Pokemon, don't let me go to bed sad. You know, it's like Call of Duty. You just got to keep ripping until you get something. Like, you know, y'all play Call of Duty and just like, you know what? I can't end on a loss. Maybe I might start doing that. Yeah, I'll be out of money really quick. Let's go. Here we go, y'all. I'm telling you that this card right here, man. I have like a bajillion of them. I can definitely fill a card up that high. Ooh, what if I would have cut into like a restaurant? Ooh, I would have definitely cried. You would have seen. I would have turned that camera right towards me. You would have seen tears in my eyes. If I would have just like cut up a restaurant. Ooh, that would have been so sad. Let's do this, guys. Let's go. All right, we got a Pokeball. Finally, I wasn't thinking I was going to get one. Brave Bango. All right, here we go. I'll definitely take this EX. That's a pretty sweet EX in a Pokeball. All right. Last pack magic. Let's do this, guys. I'm going to be real with you. My, what was it called? Victini box, illustration box. That actually had a couple good cards in there. But this one, yeah, I definitely got, you know, Pokeball and an EX, but not an illustration rare. I see people pulling them left and right, and me, I'm like, man, I haven't got many of them. All right, y'all, here we go. There we go. A Harlequin. This is one of the cards I was actually looking for. Yeah, if y'all know me, I'm a sucker for trainer cards. Definitely. For me, I love the way this card looks. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited for it. Is it the best hit? No. But am I happy? Yeah. Socratic Rips is really happy. Now, but with that said, you're probably asking yourself, and I'll say it again. Are binder collections actually worth buying? And to me, the answer is no. You know, you can buy one of them. And if you're going to use the binder actually to store your cards, then it's worth it, right? But here's the problem. If you're not going to use that binder, it is just not fiscally responsible or, you know, to buy that. You're looking at over a $30 product for $25 worth of packs. It's just not worth it. I recommend if you're going to use the binder, buy one and don't buy it again because it's just not, you know, fiscally the best decision to make. Yes, Socratic Rips is giving you some financial advice here. And before you say, oh man, what do you know? Like, bro, I got a degree from Trump University, bro, in economics. I know what I'm talking about. I'm just kidding. I do not have a degree from there. I actually have a degree from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And I taught economics. It's just not worth it. You do the math, $25 worth of cards for what, over a $35 thing? Only time I would ever say it's okay to buy it if it's like super dry out there and, you know, there's not a lot of cards, maybe buy it. Or if you want to use this or give it away. Like I'll have an extra prismatic binder, and I'm just gonna take a piece of tape, put Destined Rivals on it. So at the end of the day, it's up to you. You know, if you want to take my financial advice, go for it. If you don't, your fault. If you're gonna be spending $35 for 25, for 5 packs of cards, I personally don't think it's worth it. But again, it's up to everybody else, and it's in the eye of the beholder, because you may say, Socratic Rips, I'm not going to listen to you. And I'm going to buy my 18th one. And you know what? I got a God Pack. Cool. That's amazing if you would get a God Pack from one of these. But financially, if you didn't get it, it wasn't worth it. But yeah. So it's up to you at the end of the day. Do what you got to do. Please make sure to like, subscribe. Check out some of my old videos. I know I have a lot of videos up there. Maybe I was pumping them out too fast early on. But check them out. There's a lot of good stuff there, and I'm just going to keep ripping. And yeah, that'd be awesome if you actually like and subscribe. With that said, this is Socratic Rips, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, guys.